Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Spiegel Law PC, 516-873-1683, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, I&D Glot Market, and Reister's Bakery. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right, so thank you, Dan. Norm, a crazy story. A woman got stabbed outside of a restaurant on Hemsptead Turnpike. Another guy got lacerations on his hand. And you know what? 2 days later, they ended up catching the suspect, who's identified as Eric Gonzalez, who's from New Jersey, and they're trying to expedite him. But it's like, this is in our backyard.
I know, we don't know the backstory. They might have known each other, and perhaps that's how they got this guy so fast. But he needs to be tried and seriously convicted because she died.
Yeah, crazy story. The person who passed away is Anna Ruth Espinoza of Glen Cove, and it really just shakes you up, the fact that we're having so many of these crazy stories in the community
Around the corner.
And then the other story that we have going on, talking about the high holidays in the community. Normally the time of Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur is a time of not festivity, but people are busy getting their food and making dinners and all that stuff. And we got to worry about security.
So that's not unusual. This time of the year, Blakeman and the department really puts together a briefing for all community leaders, religious leaders, anybody that has a stake in the community is invited, and they go over basically, don't worry about it, we got your back.
Yeah.
And that's what it's really about, and to be vigilant. It is a high time of anxiety, not only in the United States, but around the world.
Yeah.
And it's time to think about it, and they make it a point.
Yeah, I mean, it is coming off of the getting close to the 1-year anniversary of October 7th, and the hostilities have not calmed down in the Middle East. They've only gotten worse. So
we got wars all around the world.
Yeah, and I can tell you that I was part of a conversation that we had recently in my particular service about how we address situations. We're taking security precautions. I never thought of having these conversations. 35 years I've been involved in synagogues. We got to do what we got to do.
This is a very well-prepared community. If you go past any of the synagogues, you see a very visible volunteer presence, and the police we know in the holidays are constantly shuttling around between the synagogues with their convoy of police cars. Nobody wants a bias incident on their watch, and I'm confident that we're prepared, and we do have to be vigilant as the anniversary comes up. We know there are targeted demonstrations where they want to bring the demonstrations literally to the front door in the Jewish community. So that's something everybody's got to be aware of.
I mean, that's been happening in communities like Teaneck and in other areas around the metropolitan area. And I think bottom line, I think most of us feel generally safe about going to synagogue, going to church, whatever it may be. But we just have to be really careful.
Right.
And also be careful with soft targets. So, Adam, the end of an era, the Malverne Cinema closes its doors.
Yeah, I just happened to be walking, I don't live in Malverne, but we passed through there quite a bit, and just happened to be walking by yesterday as the man was putting up the sign, and the picture we have on our site that Dan will put in here. Thanks for the memories. And how many memories do all of us have in that wonderful little theater where you could still get a ticket under $10. You can buy popcorn without having to take out a loan. You can bring your whole family there for what it costs for two people at one of the big chain theaters. It's a great experience going to the Malverne. It's going to really be missed. So many people, dates and family, children's birthday parties that they've had there. Very sad when I saw the man, Mr. Stamfel, putting up that sign. I spoke to him for a couple of minutes. They did their best.
Yeah.
They never bounced back completely from COVID, probably, and it's very hard, very, very expensive to rent those films. They say the big chains only really make money off this popcorn more than the actual ticket sales. So for him to charge of what he was charging for both, I think they kept the value in faith. It's just sad because I don't expect the landlord to lose money on the place, but it's sad that the town couldn't find some way to bring in a sponsor or find some kind of a grant, because it really is a community institution.
Absolutely.
They have a lot of charm to the main drag there, Hempstead Avenue. They have the train station, the bar, the bowling alley, and the movie theater.
Yeah, it's a landmark in the community, and it's going to be sorely missed.
And if you look at we posted a story up on Facebook and on the website, and people are devastated. I don't think there's too much to say.
This is actually one of the fastest trending stories that we've had in quite a while, and I think to your point, it just really touched a lot of people and of all generations.
Well, the
It
studios
was
have
a-
really killed movie going as an activity now because they put out movies and within 2 weeks or 3 weeks they're already on streaming. So why would you pay that much money for some people still like the experience of the big screen. It's also a great thing to do on a date, if you don't know the person that well, to go to the movies. You don't have to talk so much. But I think the studios have really killed the incentive to see a movie in the theater when you can wait a couple of weeks and watch it either for free or for drastically less.
I took my 2 grandchildren, my wife and I, it's about a month ago. We had a popcorn and a soda, $100.
$100. Oh, there you go.
For 2 hours.
I'm not sure. Was that
an hour.
was that a little or a lot? I really don't
crazy.
know.
Four movie tickets, popcorn, and soda is easily 3 figures.
Oh boy, you know what? I think we need a commercial to pay for for the popcorn.
Tiffany Dry Cleaner is ready to handle all your cleaning, laundering, and dry cleaning needs. We offer free pickup and delivery Sunday to Friday in all communities. Give us a shot.
So Norm, real estate, it just continues to keep going up. Mortgages have come down. The average price in Nassau County has soared to almost $820,000. Like where does it stop?
I don't know where it stops. Interest rates are coming down. That's a good thing. But the flip side of that is the real estate keeps going up. So I don't think affordability is going to be in the near future.
I mean, it's crazy. We just pulled a couple of listings off of the web, and you have a house that's almost at $900,000 in the Dogwood section. It's a split on Jefferson Street. You have a Tudor on Lindbergh Street for $729,000, and then you have a split on Suzanne Court that's being sold for $975,000. I mean, it's just wild.
It used to be, the days of $1 million house around here were crazy. Now it's like, yeah, okay, there's another one. I mean, there's no shopping anymore.
Medium-sized house will be $1 million soon, but hopefully in the next Congress they'll lift or at least modify that SALT tax cap, which is making it so difficult to be a homeowner these days, and make it a little bit more affordable if you can write off more of your property tax and your federal taxes.
Wow, you know what? And you really need to have a PhD. Papa has dough. All right, so tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. we got the Board of Education policy meeting. That's going to be taking place at the middle school as the school year gets underway. And at the West Hempstead Public Library, we could celebrate the Italian American Heritage Month with Anna Maria Villa, who's going to be performing Sunday, October 6th from 2 to 3:15. That should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, there's always stuff going on there.
Yeah, and finally, Norm. So we talked about the holidays approaching, and the holidays have some special meanings for us. And just wondering what are your thoughts about it?
So, of course, for us as individuals, Rosh Hashanah is a time when we start to take a look back at who we are as people, not only personally, but how we relate to our families, how we relate to our community, to our friends at work, and this is the time that Echo is doing the same. We'd like to reach out to the people in the community and ask them, how could we be better at what we do? Is there anything that you think could make us a better place as a meeting place for the community? So on behalf of our team at West Hempstead Echo, we want to thank you and wish you a happy, a healthy, a prosperous new year, a year in which our community stays together, not divided, a year in which we could look back next year and be proud of the year that we had.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Well said.
Amen. So, you know what, as we get into the new year, there's no better way to get your holiday goodies instead of going into restorers. I mean, they have it all. They have the round challahs, they have the honey cake, they even have teglach. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's amazing. So,
That's a once a year thing.
Yeah, you can only have teglach once a year. It's,
I will call out, by the way, they are continuing their Oktoberfest right now. If Rosh Hashanah is not your particular holiday, so by all means, German chocolate cake, I think, is on sale, and Lindsay tarts. So head over there and make sure to grab something good to eat.
They always decorate great. That place is always super to look at and during the holidays.
Oh yeah, and if you have specialty cakes, no better place to go than to restorers. And finally, we have Creative Corner. If you're planning a birthday for a young or old, give them a call at 516 385-8782. So on behalf of West Hempstead Echo, I think that's a wrap for the Rosh Hashanah version, and we'll see you next week.
Happy New Year.
Take care.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to visit our sponsors, Spiegel Law PC, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, I&D Glot Market, and Reister's Bakery. To find out more or to reach out to us, come visit us on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at westhempsteadecho.com.
Welcome to I&D Glot. We love our customers. We have the freshest produce. We have all the groceries you need. We have the best cuts of beef, veal, lamb, chicken for the best price. And of course, a bakery department with all fresh cookies, cakes, and freshest bakery item. And of course, with a takeout department with delicious food. If you need to place an order, do it online. We'll deliver it to you, or come into the store and shop. We can't wait to see you.